Hi everyone, welcome to my presentation. Today we are looking at how far we have managed to go into our planet Earth, the absolute deepest hole that humans have ever created. So when you consider exploring the inside Earth, it's surprising that deepest minds people have reached only about 4 kilometers. It's a short distance when you think about the size of our planet. So, deepest hole scientists have ever dug, it's not that much deeper than those mines we were just talking about. It's only about 20 kilometers, This shows how challenging it is to dig deeper into our planet Earth. So yeah, you can't just dig into the Earth's core, we gotta find other ways to see what's going on down there. Basically, we look at the seismic waves. Those are like waves and travel through the earth, like from earthquakes or even explosions and stuff. And get this, by seeing how these waves move and change, we can figure out a lot about inside of what Earth's made of, like solid or liquid. It's kinda what kind of stuff in there, and Earth's inner layers. So get this right. We were checking out how these seismic waves move, and we found out something wild. Turns out Earth ain't just a big rock. It's actual layers, a ton of them. Think of it like an onion, but made of rock and junk. It's all layered, right? Like built from different sections, each with own going on. Solid core. So picture this. Smack bang in the middle of our planet, like very, very center. There's massive solid ball. They call it the inner core, which it makes sense because it's inside the core. And I say huge, I'm talking about huge. The radius alone is like 1600 kilometers. That's like distance between, I don't know, New York to Chicago or something. It's mind blowing. For like know how big is it? Liquid core. So you think that's weird? Just wait. Right outside the solid inner core, there's another layer, but this time it's totally liquid. It's not a solid. Imagine like fairy liquid metal sloshing around. They call this crazy liquid outer core. And it's seriously thick, over 1800 kilometers thick, and that's a lot of molten rock when you think about it. And the very center of our Earth is like super hot. Down there, temperatures get up to nearly 5,000 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's hotter than some stars. It's seriously hot. Can you imagine get anywhere near that? You would be gone in flash. It's amazing anything down there is solid, but somehow part of it is. So wait that liquid metal slushes and move around is like the Earth's aftercurrent. That's really important. It's what generates Earth's magnetic field, which is basically shields us from harmful stuff from space like solar radiation and all that. Without it, things would be pretty rough us here on Earth. Heat from formation. Sorry. Alright, so picture this. The reason Earth is still so freaking hot inside, it's because way back when it was born, it was made, it wasn't a solid thing, not even close. Imagine ball of pure melted rock, a giant moving around in front of magma, like everything was liquid fire. No land, no water, just molten rock everywhere. Now, over millions and billions of years, as this crazy hot liquid rock started to cool, it gave off some ridiculous amount of heat. And here's the crazy part: the most of that heat didn't go escape, and it got trapped inside, and it's slowly leaking out, keeping the earth inside hot enough to keep us warm. And Earth's cooling future. So even this is crazy intense heat that's hanging out deep inside our planet right now, eventually, like super far into the future. I'm talking about long after we're gone, long after our sun's gone, like the cosmic time scale. And then Earth's gonna use up all the fuel that keeps it all fiery and toasty, and the Earth will slowly start to lose its heat and gets chilly. The whole shebang is predicted to take, brace yourself, about 10 billion years. You know, right? That's seriously a long time. Try thinking about in your head. That's kinda mind-blowing. But eventually, even the good old Earth is gonna become the frozen wasteland in one day. And thank you for watching my presentation about Earth's core. I spent some time learning about this, and sorry if it was shorter than before. And I really tried to make it easy for everyone to understand. I hope I used some easy English words, and I really worked hard to find good images and use easy words. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed learning about our home Earth.